COLA generously funded a program called the Violence Prevention Program. We in the school system taught the program and partnered with the Escambia County Schools to pick up the cost to continue it. We found that those who participated as an alternative to expulsion had a 50% did not return to detention in a half year. We proved the worth of the program, but it was rejected later on. We also utilized Kids Court, which was a success. What happens to these programs? How do we encourage the restoration of these programs that work? Is money the issue? And if so, how do we encourage decision makers to reprioritize their spending? And I'm sorry if I missed a couple words in the question.
Money is always the issue for us. Like, take for instance the teen court. Teen court, sometimes they have to pay into teen court. Some of them have to pay for that, but that money goes into a kitty. How do we access that money? I'm just asking that because I don't know either. I stood before the Board of County Commissioners and asked the same question. They have to go to the legislators and find out how can we find a way to access that money, because nothing has really been outlined about what to do with that particular pot of money. Could it be used to help in prevention or intervention? Yes, it could be. So sometimes there's money sitting around that it's just difficult for us to utilize it because of the bureaucratic red tape. And our youth are steadily going into the system that is too difficult to navigate. Gets in and they're impeded by the ground that they're on based on everything that's put in place in front of them. I'm angry if I go to DJJ for a law violation and you violate me for missing school. You think you don't have an angry kid? You got an angry kid. Like, what am I here for? Because I'm in school? Doesn't make sense. So yeah, you're going to continue to have things like that.
I'm not familiar with either one of those two programs, so I really can't speak to, you know.
Kids Court was teen court, and I did not know it was still going on.
Say that again?
When I said Kids Court, I meant teen court. I did not know it was still.
Oh yeah, it's still thoroughly used, both as a diversion and as an avenue for civil citation. So that one is still going. I'm not familiar with the other one with the 100 Black Men. I know there was a few years back they had, it was the Neighborhood Accountability Board that just kind of gradually, I think it started off maybe with one of the 3-year federal grants, and that's one of the things that we fail to recognize. There's a lot of things that happen under the auspices of some of these 3-year federal grants, and those federal grants are intended to seed money, at the end of which the expectation is that the community pick up that ball and run with it. That was one of the ways that civil citation was in the county probably 8 or 10 years ago. It was a 3-year federal grant. The only unfortunate thing is, just as Rodney was saying, money is always an issue. When it got to the end of that 3-year federal grant for civil citation, it went away. Same thing happened, I'm pretty sure that was what happened with Neighborhood Accountability Board, and that may be connected with what went on with the 100 Black Men. I don't know.
The school was given the option to pick up the program after a number of years, and we tracked it and showed the tremendous success that it had, and the school did not pick up. The school district.
There's been some changes to the school board, and we know there's going to be a change to the superintendent in 2 years.
That's correct.
That may be something to brainstorm and come up with some strategies when some of those,
and that's
some
what I mean.
of those changes.
How do you revive those programs that you know were successful, that do make a difference, and just seem to fall to the wayside?
Yeah, that's. I think that's kind of where I'd be. Is there are several new faces on the school board, and you know there's going to be a change in the school superintendent's seat in 2 years. So there's possibilities in both of those is where I probably head.
So we actually have that question was actually asked, and it was asking if you thought having an appointed superintendent was going to make a difference here, and it kind of sounds like you're saying that it could. Advice to the people in this room who tend to be advocates to get the attention of the new school board and the new potential superintendent to address things like this.
Whether you like what you've got or not, the fact of the matter is there's going to be a change. And anytime there's a change, that presents opportunities to be able to address with the leadership what you want to see them do.
A lot of the questions